You open your laptop for the very first time, and there it is. The blockchain. You've just birthed Bitcoin, a decentralized, trustless system built on pure math. Congratulations, you're Satoshi Nakamoto, but there's no applause, no medals, just silence. A few curious forum users read your white paper, they poke around, test the code, and call it interesting. One guy says, "This'll never work." Another says, "Cool idea, kind of pointless." You don't respond, you just keep building. Because what they don't know is that you're not just launching a project, you're rewriting the rules of money. But here's the twist. You've also just signed your own prison sentence, and you don't even know it yet. Bitcoin is worth nothing, like actual zero. People treat it like monopoly money. You trade 10,000 BTC for 2 Papa John's pizzas. At this point, you're still active, answering questions on forums, debugging code, talking to early adopters like Hal Finney and Gavin Anderson. But deep down, something's bothering you. The project is working too well. Interest is growing fast, too fast. It jumps from fractions of a penny to actual dollars. Now it's on the radar. People start asking questions. Who is Satoshi Nakamoto? Is it a man, a group, the CIA? You feel the walls closing in. You look at your inbox, 500 new messages. Government officials are sniffing around. Reporters want interviews, and some users, they're angry about decisions you never even made. You're the most wanted man on the internet, and no one even knows your face. Just like that. One final message. I've moved on to other things, and you're gone. But leaving Bitcoin, it isn't like walking away from a startup. This isn't a company. This is a revolution, a monetary insurrection on a global scale. And you're at the center of it, whether you like it or not. The price keeps climbing. Governments panic, bankers rage, scammers crawl out of the woodwork like roaches. Everyone wants to find you, not to thank you, to use you, to blame you. And if the wrong country finds you first, yeah, you're not walking away. Now it's 2013, Bitcoin hits $1,000. Your name? It's a marketing gimmick. Fake Satoshis pop up like mushrooms after rain. One of them literally sues a podcast for saying he's not you. Another builds a Bitcoin fork and demands to be worshipped. But you're probably still out there, watching quietly as your creation gets corrupted, commercialized, politicized. Your stash, 1.1 million Bitcoin, untouched. That's over $70 billion just sitting in your wallet. And you can't spend a single sat because the second you do, the entire world will know who you are. Imagine that. You create the most powerful financial weapon in history, and you can't even buy a soda with it. Bitcoin becomes a symbol of freedom in collapsing economies. Protesters in Nigeria, refugees in Venezuela, citizens in Turkey. Your creation gives them hope, but it also gives governments something to fear, and they still want answers. The FBI wants to know if you're laundering money. The IRS wants a slice of your silence. China, Russia, the NSA, they all want you in a chair, hooked up to questions you can't afford to answer. And even if you stay hidden for life, someone might rat you out, a friend, a co-dev, a whistleblower with a grudge. All it takes is one leak, one bad OPSEC moment, one forgotten email from 2009, and your whole life explodes. The world is changing because of what you built, but no one knows you did it. No awards, no credit, no family that can proudly say, "That's my dad." You're the richest ghost in history. A billionaire nobody can thank, a freedom fighter nobody can find, a legend who can never come home. So yeah, being Satoshi Nakamoto kind of sucks.